Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for joining my presentation as part of the BIM Coordinators Summit. My name is Hadeel Saadoon. I'm a fellow chartered architectural technologist and a chartered construction manager, and I am a part of the UK BIM Alliance Communities Lead, founder of the BIM for Estates Group, and regional lead for Women in BIM, also co-chair for the Chartered Institute of Architectural Technologists, the West Midlands Regional Group. Today, this session, I'm going to speak to you about Coventry University Digital Estates journey and the digital transformation that has gone through. So, over the past 5 years or so, I've worked at Coventry University as a BIM manager. We started by digitizing the university campus information with a vision to get all of the information in one central location available for all stakeholders to support the operational and maintenance of the university campus. And it has been a really enjoyable journey. It started by looking at the BIM policies and standards, and also looking at the available data and the legacy information and how to review those, and surveying the university buildings, and then retrospective modeling of the existing estates. Then we've moved forward to look at software solutions and systems to host information like the common data environment that was procured back in 2020. And the main enabler for the progress and support and the development of this journey was collaboration, mainly collaboration between the various stakeholders and the internal teams of the estates, including the development teams and the project managers, the operation maintenance teams, the technicians, and also the soft services and key technical services at the estates. Moving forward, the next steps of the development of this digital journey is looking at systems integration and also to develop digital twin of the university, which could provide immense benefits for the operational management of the estates and also for the full life cycle management of the building information. The main goal was to add value statewide for better information management for all the various teams that do require access to building information, including the facilities teams, environment, health and safety, operational maintenance, even catering, access control. All those teams require access to accurate and up-to-date information of the university buildings. And going digital was not an easy journey. We started from a physical archive, and there were 4 archived rooms with a lot of legacy data that was not up to date, that was not captured accurately. And we moved forward to scan, update information, make them available on the system to go digital, and also get rid of any data that was no longer needed, ensure that they are safely destroyed. There were a lot of challenges in this journey. The main one was the backlog of data. The build drawings were not aligned to actual as-builds, room numbers were not matching the data, and the kind of facility management systems or the drawings, O&M manuals were not indexed, and there were a lot of inconsistencies in a lot of data sets. So this presented a massive challenge, and there was a lot of work to look at multiple systems to look through, because they hosted inconsistent data that needed an immediate action to develop and ensure that these data sets are up to date. The journey started by reviewing those existing data sets and legacy information, look at the policy documents, the information requirements, asset information requirements, and adopting BIM standards that have now moved to international standards. Ensuring that all the sites are surveyed, the drawings are updated, and all the archived information are moved to digital. And also a full review of the health and safety files, soft lining information, and also ensuring that these are captured in the design guide and in the contract during project delivery, to ensure that accurate information are handed over at the end of projects, allowing for a smooth operation of the buildings. And then looking at systems development and common data environment, and moving to CAD to BIM, better information management, and the future integration of the systems to facilitate the vision to a digital campus. The baseline for those data was AutoCAD plans and 2D plans in general that come from various software solutions, and also even paper-based format that we had to look at and investigate and ensure site surveys are done before we can progress with updating the data. And this was the basis that helped to create the BIM models. The key tools and processes we've used were various and numerous, including planning, surveying skills, the use of collaborative cloud-based solutions, project management skills, BIM modeling skills, the use of digital maps, parametric design, automation, looking at data hosting, facilities management, and eventually digital space management. And these skills were not easy to develop within the team, because we started with basic drafting skills within our team, which consisted of CAD technicians that have now progressed to BIM coordinators, system administrators, and business support officers, and also assets and record administrators, and developing the skills of the team, and then providing training to the wider key teams that are in this space was one of the main and key stones to ensuring that the digital transformation is successful. It was not an easy journey, because it required a lot of training and attention to ensure people are supported, people are encouraged to develop gradually, and the results were really good, because people were more confident, more comfortable in using digital tools, and were more able to embrace change in a more streamlined way. The skills of utilizing various tools are really key to the success of a digital transformation of this size. And there are various tools available in the market, including planning tools, something similar, just or as simple as spreadsheets for project tracking, or the skills of learning the authoring tools like SketchUp, ArchiCAD, Revit, Tekla, or any software solutions that are available in the market, and also skills to analyze information, ensure you can look at clash detection or federation of the BIM models. And these are a bit more advanced skill sets, and also the use of data sets and data hosting platforms that range from common data environments to solutions that look at virtual reality or augmented reality or immersive technologies. And the understanding and awareness of those various tools that contribute to the BIM process is essential to ensure that teams are comfortable with using them. Our teams are aware that these kind of solutions are available to facilitate their workflows, and training is really important in this case to help develop the teams and ensure that they can use those tools that are available to them to support with building information modeling, to support with digitizing information, and the overall digital transformation. I'd like to just discuss training. This is one of the key, most important things in any digital transformation, and there are a lot of solutions available currently in the industry. And I've been recently asked for by a number of students, a number of new people joining the industry, about what are the available training solutions, what are available mentoring or certification schemes. And I just had to do some research and just to understand what is the available solutions in the market, and I just gathered some recommendations here. Obviously this list is not exhaustive, but it's just an example of what is available in the market. And I'd like to recommend the mentor scheme that is currently provided by ArcDocs, which is called BIM Coordinator Program, and also the Women in BIM Mentoring Program. This is a program that I'm supporting and I've mentored in the past few years. I'd like to also mentioned certification options from the British Research Establishment, the British Research Standards Institute, Building Smart International, the new certification scheme, and also training and certification provided by OPERAM. And also there are long-term qualification-based options that can look at supporting people with adopting change or maybe taking this as a career and developing themselves to understand more. So there are master's degrees and bachelor's degrees offered by various universities, including Coventry University, Queen's University of Belfast that I taught on, and also another one that I've seen that has had a lot of successful graduates from the Dublin Institute of Technology. So these are just examples of what's available in the market, and these could be helpful for people who are looking to upskill, to develop their skills, understand more about BIM, or even just enter the world of building information modeling, understand digital technologies, processes, and see if they can develop in this area. Capturing the existing estates to start the initial transformation for the Coventry University case study was not an easy journey. We started from retrospective modeling and looking at historic data that's available, and even looking at research models that have been developed through research, through collaboration with the School of Built Environment. And I do recommend looking at collaborations with schools and universities, because they do have a lot of an excellent resource, really, of eager researchers and students who always look for industry support to develop their research, develop their maybe even thesis or coursework. So we did do that at Coventry University, and we had 5 successful interns in the past few years. And they really supported this digital transformation of the journey, supported the internal teams with resources. And also for the modeling aspect, new models coming in for projects were also one of the main inputs to the digital estates main model. And for the new buildings and for refurbishment projects, we used a lot of scanning and surveying techniques that range from basic laser scanning to 3D point cloud surveys that supported the retrospective BIM modeling of those buildings. So this led to us having a full library of BIM models that came from new projects, from historic buildings, and from refurbishment projects. And it was also essential to ensure that data governance and procedures were included in the contracts of projects, so that when new projects or refurbishment projects are completed, we do receive the right information requirements. So the asset information requirements help us to develop the exchange or employers information requirements, and these were key to ensure that the estates teams are receiving the accurate information that is compatible with the existing systems that they've got, the operational facilities management systems, and also that is usable, and that it meets the maintainable assets list that is used for the operations of the estates. Compliance was, of course, really important with the international standards, and also other policies and procedures had to be developed internally in terms of naming and numbering convention for space identification, and also for documents naming and numbering, for CAD or BIM drafting and layering policies, and also systems import to ensure drawings are compatible with the existing internal systems, most importantly, Planon. Digital workflows were developed as well for using the models on-site during construction and off-site for operations. And in this example, we've got the Beatrice Schilling building during the construction phase. And this all helped to develop the Coventry University Digital Campus. The main basis that was used is fully detailed campus plans, surveys of the site of the university. And as you see here, it sits at the heart of the Coventry city. It's not a separated campus that is outside of the city, and it is fully integrated with the city of Coventry. And there are excellent opportunities to link with the city council and future planning for the city. And this was the basis of creating the full model of the university campus with starting with Autodesk InfraWorks. And the future plans are to look at GIS solutions, including ArcGIS, and ensuring that the maps are up to date and hopefully move into live environments with ArcGIS, so that the information that is in this model is always up to date, is always live, and always taking the latest information of GIS maps. We can see multiple models in here. This is an example of a refurbishment project on Mile Lane. This is an example of an existing building model, which is the engineering and computing building. This is an example of a complete new build, which is the Beatrice Schilling building. Here are examples of existing buildings at the university, which is the Student Hub, the Ursula Crossman building, and another example of a full new build of the Science and Health building, the Alison Gingell building. And this one is an example of also a full existing building model that had a refurbishment too, which is the library. And here, another building that that the university is looking at to change the landscape of the university and do some master planning to see how this land can be utilized, how additional landscaping options are added, and also how to encourage the people of Coventry basically to use the public spaces that are within the university for the public use. So these kind of models aren't just used for operational needs, but also they are really useful for master planning and planning for the future vision of the developments. The project deals with complex data sets, managing multiple campus systems, buildings, and data sets, and it is a complex estate. There were campuses in Coventry, London, and Scarborough, and also multiple international hubs, and there are a lot of information that had to be looked at as part of this major development. These include access data sets that were hosted on various locations and affect various teams. There were space management challenges because any change in any space affects multiple things that are in the space numbering and in the drawings, and also physical changes in the door numbers, the wayfinding signage, distribution board labels, and all those kind of things that are affected by spaces that without doing a full research of understanding the change effects, won't be able to capture and ensure that they are changed when a change is triggered. And also the systems were also very complex. A lot of systems are used for the operational needs of for such a large estates, and ensuring that those systems have the accurate data sets is essential to the support of all those various teams, and ensure that their services are delivered in the right way. The BIM asset data and maintenance documentation were also digitized. So this project did not look at just modeling, but of course the wider aim of digitizing the full information, the full documentation, and that's why new solutions were introduced, including common data environment for the full lifecycle management of information from design, construction to operation, and we've used guided BIM in this instance. And we had to look at the various levels of the use of the system. So we've structured this so that we could have the university-wide campus, the sites, and then building level, and then project level, so to ensure that projects are also captured, tracked, and are available for coordination and collaboration with internal and external stakeholders on the system. The wider vision is to continue to develop from this work into a digital twin, and that has information of the buildings, not just the architectural information, but structural and mechanical, electrical, and information, and also asset information, and also ensuring that the asset information details are captured and linked to the operational maintenance manuals and documentation. This is still at early stages, and the vision and ambition is to ensure that all the information of the university buildings are captured, are tagged, are available on the system, and it is an ongoing project that will eventually ensure that all the documentation of all the buildings are available in one location, and links to the university BIM models as well. For the future, the vision is to integrate with the existing systems such as Plano, the facilities management system, and also to integrate with the building management system and other systems at the estate, such as timetabling, energy management, and other systems to ensure accurate space planning, to facilitate access to the right information from various stakeholders, and to support basically the development of the digital estates. One of the benefits of digitizing the information was evident during the COVID-19 crisis, because without having done this whole work, we wouldn't have had access to fully up-to-date building plans and accurate information. And this really helped to have this library to plan for flexible working, and also for social distancing plans, the production of one-way and two-way systems, planning for occupancy, and seating plans for reduced seating, obviously for social distancing as well, planning for signage layout for the floors and walls. And it was a massive project that had to be done in a very, very short period of time, with a high level of detail that includes even desk numbering. So without having access to all those data readily available already on our systems, it wouldn't have been possible to produce this kind of information. And also then for the closure of the campus, and also the plan for returning to work of the campus. And also the adoption of remote working solutions really helped with this process, and helped to remotely report on flexible workspace reservations, remote management of the work orders, and also it's supported with the remote management of project requests as we move to hybrid working or remote working models as well. So this is a summary of the Coventry University digital journey, and the ultimate goal of all of this is to continue to provide open and safe places to welcome students on campus, to facilitate education, to help them with their education need and their journey to develop and upskill in this wonderful university environment. Thank you so much for listening. I'll be looking forward to hearing your questions, and thank you again for joining us today.